Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're just about ready to get things rolling today. Yes. Okie doke, here we go. Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of my series of Come Hang Out live streams, where we just kind of hang out and talk about whatever comes to mind. Today is episode number 126, a fragile stream. Hopefully the stream actually goes well and isn't super fragile. Yesterday we had some issues with the polls, but hopefully those problems are through and we can actually do stuff today. Welcome everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a pretty good day. What day is it today? It's the 28th. Yeah, Thursday. Yes, actually, it's correct. Wow, how about that? Usually it's hard to tell what day it is around here. All of these days just seem the same. But yeah, thanks a lot for joining me here today, everybody. Hopefully you guys are having a pretty good day. Before we begin today's stream, let's go over our streaming schedule really quick. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. And as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream for whatever reason, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. So the plan for today's stream is to continue our tournament bracket that we were working on yesterday. So we're going to get started with that here in a few minutes, wrap that up, finish that up. If you guys were here yesterday, you would know that, yeah, we still have a little bit more to do regarding that bracket. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. Otherwise, in terms of Ninjago news, I guess you could say we got a little bit of something today, right? LEGO officially released the poster on their Twitter and Instagram accounts. That's pretty cool. Confirmed a summer release date as we expected. So, hey, that's pretty cool, right? Hopefully you guys saw that. I did a couple of videos on that news drop today already. If you haven't seen those just yet, I would recommend checking them out. In the meantime, though, how are you guys doing? How's your guys' day been? Have you been having a good day or a not so good day? Let me know in the chat as we just kind of hang out for a little bit before we get started with the bracket. How am I doing today? I'm doing okay. As I said, got up a little early, got some videos done covering the new Ninjago news. Have a few errands to run after stream, so looking forward to doing that. Got to go to Target. I got to get more bubble mailers so I can actually send things out in the mail. So I'm all out, so I gotta go get some more. That's my plan after stream. You guys are doing good, not as great, but it's okay. Well, hopefully the day gets better for you. Sorry about that. Your guys are good. Nice. Season 16. It's actually not a bad idea. Maybe we should call it Season 16. Hey guys, welcome back to another Season 16 video. Let's talk about this. A couple of you guys were also saying in the chat, that maybe they should just release the season title already so that we can stop fighting about this whole thing. I agree. I think if we got the season title, that would solve a lot of problems, but for some reason, LEGO has not released it just yet. Am I going to get LEGO sets when I go to Target? I'll look around and see what I can find. I usually stroll through the LEGO section whenever I'm there looking for deals and whatnot, so I'll probably swing by that section. Not sure if I'm going to buy anything, though. Again, my main goal is to buy bubble mailers and a couple of other things that I need for around the house kind of stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. Keeps lagging for you at least. Try refreshing the stream on your end. I'm not seeing any lag over here on my end, so try refreshing, see if that works out for you. Today was strange. Some lady flipped a bus driver off. Like, bro, she's just trying to do his job. Yeah, I mean, road rage, I think a lot of people experience road rage. Actually, my roommate, Kat, you guys know her, right? She was going to work earlier today, sent me a video on the highway. There was a pretty big crash, so I don't know what that was all about. Maybe it's all cleaned up, because I usually got to go down that way if I want to go to Target, so if not, I'm going to have to find an alternate route. So, you know. Doesn't it feel weird watching older seasons of Ninjago now? Yeah, I'd say so, especially because we're so used to, like, what do you call it? Like the modern day aesthetic of Ninjago and its current seasons, like the Wild Brain era seasons. Whenever you go back and watch like an earlier Ninjago episode, yeah, I mean, it's pretty, you know, it's kind of weird, I guess you could say. It's certainly different. So it is what it is, but at the same time, it's still Ninjago. It's still recognizable. So that's good. Got Studio Series sweeps today. This figure is an excellent example of shell forming done right. It fits well for the character design and doesn't hinder either modes. That's awesome. That's really cool. I don't have that figure. Kind of passed on that one. Not a huge fan of shell formers traditionally, but hey, if that one's good, might need to look into it. I usually stroll through the Transformers section as well whenever I visit Target, so I'll have to update you guys accordingly. I'll let you guys know if I get any good stuff tonight. As I said, mainly just going for the bubble mailers and stuff like that. Friday for you already? Wow, living in the future, aren't you? Yeah, Friday is tomorrow for me. As I said, tomorrow trivia. So for those of you guys that want Cahoots and Ninjago trivia, come back tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be doing that. Today we're doing the bracket, which, speaking of, why don't we go ahead and get rolling with that tournament bracket? That sounds good, right? So just to recap, for those that were not here yesterday, this is what we got going on. This is our current tournament as we've been ranking all of these elemental and non-elemental powers and having you guys vote on them. This is what we got so far in the top 8. This is right. We've already added destruction, golden power, and creation, and right now we are currently working through some of these other battles that we have yet to do in the second round there. We've got a few more matchups that we need to vote on. Otherwise, we are definitely working towards getting a finalized result here. We're gonna finish this today. I'm determined. We're gonna finish it. It probably won't take the entire stream either. We'll probably finish this up pretty quickly, truth be told, so we'll probably have a little bit more time towards the end of the stream to just hang out and chit chat about whatever. Moving on to the bracket though, let's get started with this matchup right here, which is Darkness, the Overlord's power, versus Nature, Belobo's power. So why don't we get that poll rolling for you guys, and we will vote accordingly. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. All right, let me go ahead and get this poll set up. Which power is better? That's what we're going to vote on. Which power is better? Whoever wins will move on to the very next round here. Thank you, Jose, for the $1.99, kicking off the donation train. It's part 2 of the 6th World Tournament. Yes, indeed. We are continuing the World Tournament, or the 6th World Tournament. Hi, Momo. How you doing? And then my little kitty Momo appears. Thank you, Jose, for the $1.99, though. I appreciate it. Nature or Darkness? All right, folks, feel free to take a vote. This will be the first matchup of today's stream, today's portion of the bracket. Let's see if the polls work. I'm seeing the poll. Interesting. I wonder if you guys are seeing it too, or if you can vote on it. Let's see. Hey, it's working. Nice. That's what I like to see. Good stuff. What would Darkness even be useful for? Well, I mean, Darkness, you know, we've seen the Overlord possess people with Darkness. Maybe you could build an army of the possessed. And we have another donation from Virtual Unreality with the $5. Thank you very much for that donation there, Virtual Unreality. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the Cursed Woo super chat. Just realized Momo and Waffle kind of have emojis. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, Momo. You're an emoji. How lovely. Yeah, guys, so feel free to take a vote if you haven't done so already. Can we add Griffin Turner to the tournament? Yeah, we had Speed in there yesterday. Pretty sure Speed has already been eliminated, unfortunately. So, yeah, sorry, Speed fans out there. It appears that Griffin's power has already been eliminated. So, and with that being said, speaking of elimination, let's end off this round. It seems like Darkness has won over Nature. So, lovely. Let's go back to our bracket really quick so we can bump up Darkness to the top 8. There we go. Yeah, Griffin Turner lost in the first round against Garmadon. His power. Destruction beat out Speed. So that's what happened to Griffin Turner. Moving on to the very next round. What do we have next? We have Earth versus Mind. Okay. Master of Earth, or at least the Earth power versus the Mind power. Earth power, Mind power. Let's get that poll rolling for you guys in the chat. Hey Lois, I'm an emoji. I can't do a good Peter Griffin. Which power is better? What did I say? We had Earth and Mind. Earth and Mind. There we go. Cast your judgment accordingly. Earth or Mind. Take a vote as I take a sip of my water. And there we go. I do have a water bottle today. Yes. I am drinking Nia, as the kids say. That's the funny meme, right? Aha, Nia's water. feel like that joke might be a little bit overused, but hey, whatever works, all right? Multiple schools in my area had an art show today at the high school. I was fortunate enough to have 2 of my pieces selected to be in it. Hey, congratulations, that's awesome. Good on you. Glad to hear that. That's awesome. Back in my high school, we didn't really have anything like that, unfortunately, so glad that you guys have that, and glad that 2 of your pieces were able to be in it. That's a really cool thing that happened. Nice. Glad to hear it. Who's winning the poll? It seems like Earth is winning. Has a 70-30 split right now. Not surprising. I personally enjoy the Earth power a little bit more than the Mind power myself, so I understand. Is this based on which would win or which is cooler? Just up to you guys. Which power do you prefer? Do you prefer Earth? Do you prefer Mind? That's the same with any of these matchups. Just which one is your personal favorite? Which one would you like to have over the other one, you know, if that makes sense. Just which one's your favorite? Which one's the best one in your humble opinion? And why don't we end off this round here? Seems like Earth has won. There we go. Beautiful. Moving on back to our bracket. Where is our bracket? There you are. We're going to bump up Earth to the top 8, joining these other 4 powers that have won in previous rounds. Interesting. Moving on to this battle over here. Here we go. We got Wind versus Green from the lovely Ninjago movie, critically acclaimed, commercially successful Ninjago movie. Wind versus Green. Is Green an actual power? Who's to say? Some people would argue that it is, right? I would argue it's whatever you want it to be. Wind versus Green. Take a vote. Which power is better? Wind power or the metaphorical non-existent green power, which basically consists of Lloyd holding his team together. He's the glue that keeps the ninja together, at least in the Ninjago movie. That's how it went down. So there you go. Take a vote. Can we do Seabound pictures? Sure. Sounds good. Seabound sounds good to me. As I've said, guys, in in previous live streams, if you want to see a different set of background images, feel free to ask. We can switch them up every now and then. It's no big deal for me, of course. Switching them up every now and then keeps the stream fresh, keeps the chat active. How we doing already in terms of a poll? Ooh. Seems like Wind is winning, but just by a little bit. It's actually pretty close. Green versus Wind. Interesting. What's a good way to display Lego minifigures? I mean, right now I have my minifigures displayed on a custom Lego built stand that I made specifically for displaying minifigures. It's sort of like a staircase almost. Each figure has a certain row where they align with where they stand, and it makes for a pretty interesting display. But me personally, I think the best way to display Lego figures is to get a giant wooden case and just line up the figures accordingly in said case. Maybe put a glass screen over it. That's eventually what I would love to do for my collection. Unfortunately, I don't have the room nor the budget right now to make that possible. But hey, one day that will happen. That's my personal favorite way I've seen people display their minifigures. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure Lego themselves sells like minifigure display stands or whatever that you can buy for pretty reasonable prices. So, why don't we go ahead and end off the poll here? Seems like Wind has won. There we go. Perfect. Brickitect actually made a pretty cool Lego case using CMF stands. Awesome. I'm going to have to check that out. Yeah, it's always cool seeing Lego fans make their own cases too, instead of just buying ones from the store or just buying like a display case that's meant to be for something else. Like I've seen people use like knife display cases as Lego display cases. I like when people make their own. It's really cool to see. With that being said, like I said, Wind has won over Green, so Wind gets bumped up to the very next round there, and we have a few more rounds to do here in the second, or a few more matchups to do in the second round, excuse me. This round over here we have J versus Gravis, or at least their powers. Lightning versus Gravity. Lightning versus Gravity sounds good to me. Here we go. Here we go. This is where the fun begins. Lightning versus Gravity. There you go. Feel free to take a vote, people. Which power do you prefer? Let's see. Yeah, Green lost, unfortunately. Sorry, Green fans out there. Wind prevailed. Wind won over Green. It's unfortunate, but I think Wind is probably just going to be the better power overall, if you don't mind me asking. Let's see. Sorry I'm late. What have I missed? How are you? I've been good. It's okay if you're late. No big deal. Like I said, you guys, if there's ever a day where you can't make it to stream, don't worry about it. As usual, these streams will be uploaded as videos when it's all said and done, so you can always rewatch them back if you'd like. But yeah, I've been good. Glad to have you here, of course. we're voting on more elemental powers, which it seems like lightning already has a pretty substantial lead over gravity, and I think that'll be a pretty good stopping point for that poll, to be honest with you. Seems like lightning and gravity wasn't really a great matchup for gravity, I guess you could say. So lightning won. Let's go back to our bracket and bump up the power of lightning, joining the top 8. And for the last round, we have here Form versus Amber, the power of Form, versus the power of Amber. Which is a better power, Form or Amber? Let's get that poll rolling. Seems like the polls are working real well today. I'm proud about that. I'm proud of that. There we go. Happy with that. Yesterday, YouTube was giving us some issues with the polls, but hey, seems like they're working now, right? There you go. Captain Carter has been confirmed for Doctor Strange 2. Yeah, I think there was like a TV spot or something that came out today showing her. I'm not sure why people are freaking out about that, considering it a spoiler. Haven't we already seen her shield on the poster or something? I thought we already knew that she was going to be in the movie. Or at least I did. Whatever. But yeah, the new Doctor Strange movie looks okay. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Yeah, take a vote. Which is better, Form or Amber? Seems like Amber is going to walk away victorious from that interaction there. Sons of Garmadon pictures. You got it. Sounds good to me. If I swear if Amber loses, I'm going to flip. Yeah, I probably would have as well, especially to Form. But hey, it seems like Amber is walking away victorious. I don't think Form is ever going to catch up to Amber. So hey, how about that? There you go. Amber versus Form. Amber wins. Moving on back to our bracket. Let's bump up Amber. And people, here we have our top 8. So going over the top 8, we have Destruction, Creation, Golden Power, Darkness, Earth, Wind, Lightning, and Amber. These are our top 8 powers. How about that? So yeah, we still have a long ways to go though until we actually find a winner. So let's go ahead and continue onwards with this battle over here between Destruction and Golden Power. Whoever wins will move on to the top 4. That's what we're playing for right now, top 4 positions. So Destruction versus Golden Power. Let's get that rolling for you guys. The Elite 8, yes indeed. Which power is better, Destruction or Golden Power? There we go. Take a vote. Cast your judgment. We're playing for top 4 right now. And then eventually we'll play for top 2. And then eventually decide a winner. Looking forward to that. I'm kind of curious to see who ultimately wins this entire tournament. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, feel free to vote for whatever power you think is better in that scenario right there. What if there was a power that summons animals? Yeah, maybe nature could have something like that happen, you know? Maybe nature is more than being connected to the trees and the plants, but also with the animal life. And also some would argue that Dareth's power, you know, he's got some type of animal communication thing going on over there. Pretty interesting regarding his power, quote unquote. Heavy quotes around the word power. Why is it always father versus son? It happened in the best main character bracket too. Did it? That's awesome. That's a fun coinkydink right there. Yeah, father versus son. Good stuff. It's always cliche, I guess you could say. It's kind of commonplace in a lot of media. Star Wars, Ninjago, to name a few. But hey, it's commonplace here. It's what we expect. We've seen Garmadon and Lloyd battle it out before. In the case of this matchup right here, though, seems like Golden Power has won. So why don't we wrap it up there with the poll? Seems like Golden Power has won with the majority of the votes. So going on to our lovely bracket, Golden Power is the first power to make it into the top 4. There you go. Good stuffs. Next up we have what is this? Creation versus Darkness. Master Wu's power versus the power of the Overlord. That'll be the next poll that we vote on. So why don't we go ahead and get that set up? Lloyd took victory again. Oh yeah, made it all the way to the top 4. Now we have a battle between Creation, like I said, and Darkness. So let's set up that poll. Take a vote as I drink some more of my water. Stay hydrated, folks. Eat a nice steak and a milk. Keep your bones healthy. It was awesome to get a cameo in your new video. Hey, glad you could. Yeah, Instagram's really fun in that regard, I guess you could say. So, yeah, glad you were able to enjoy that. I appreciated making that video. I also appreciated some of the discussions that we were having as well. That goes for everybody too. Some of my recent videos, the comment section has been a little iffy in some areas, but a lot of people have been really respectful and really considerate of others' opinions. So I appreciate it for those of you guys that were respectful and considerate. It's always good to have civil conversations in the Ninjago community. At the same time, there were some comments that were like, I don't want to say obnoxious, but like, you know, I could tell that they didn't watch the video, I guess you could say. So it's nice to have a civil conversation every now and then, especially in the Ninjago community. So there you go. I appreciate it. Which is better, creation or darkness? It seems like creation is winning. And with 1 minute into the poll being completed, let's end off the poll there with creation winning. And I appreciate all of these steaks and milks in the chat. Keep your bones healthy. Exactly. Brent Miller commented on that video. I saw that, yeah, and he he said something pretty funny. He was like, it doesn't matter as long as Zane doesn't die or whatever again. I was like, yeah, that's about right. I can get down with that. I got you. Yeah, big shout out to Brent Miller for commenting on my recent video. So who won? Creation. All right, so moving on back to the bracket. Let's bump up Creation. There we go. Another addition to the top 4. And now, ooh, look at this battle. This is going to be an interesting one. Earth versus Lightning. Just like Tournament all over again. Didn't even notice that. How about that? Earth versus Lightning. Okay, this is going to be a very interesting matchup. Let's see what you guys vote for. Let me get this one rolling. Whoever wins this will move on to the top 4. We have Earth, we have Lightning. Which elemental power is better? Take a vote. Only one can remain. Exactly. You should get a customizable bracket to make it look like Chen's. Ooh, like Chen's original bracket? That could be pretty fun. Like redoing the tournament, but seeing who would win if things had not been meddled with and changed around, because Master Chen is quite the mischievous guy. I can see that. That'd be awesome. I'll keep that in mind. Maybe for a future stream we could do that. Earth because Cole is better. Cole giving Jay the dub again. I mean, so far it's pretty even. It's pretty evenly matched between Earth and Lightning here. Not really sure how this one is going to end. So if you guys haven't voted yet, take a vote. Which power do you prefer, Earth or Lightning? I personally think that Earth is a little better in terms of, like, you know, from what we've seen in the show. But, like, Lightning just sounds like a lot cooler of an element, if that makes sense. It sounds like you could do more with Lightning as opposed to Earth. Part of me is a little bit biased as well because Cole's my favorite ninja, so I'm like, oh, vote for Earth, obviously. But I think both of these elements are pretty fun. They're pretty enjoyable. So, yeah, take a vote. I think we're going to let this one go to 2 minutes. As soon as it hits the 2-minute marker, we're going to end it off. Just because this one is a little bit closer than some of the other ones that we've been seeing thus far on this countdown. So, yeah, if you guys haven't voted, take a vote. Be a part of the discussion there. Lightning is strong. Lightning is pretty strong. We've seen Earth be super strong too. You know? I think both of these powers are really strong in their own way. I think they complement each other real well as well. They're kind of like opposites, you know? Earth and Lightning. So, you know, Earth is more viable and useful in comparison to Lightning. I guess you could say that. I can see where you're coming from in saying that for sure. Absolutely. Lightning is completely capable of killing anyone instantly. Yeah, I think Lightning would be a little bit more deadly of an element, dare I say, as opposed to something like Earth, which is probably just... maybe I'd say Earth is more strong, Lightning is more strategic. With that being said, that is 2 minutes, and I think Lightning won. So let's see. Yeah, Lightning won. There you go. Lightning versus Earth. Lightning walks away victorious. So going back to the bracket, we're going to bump up Lightning to the top 4, joining the likes of Golden Power and Creation, of all things. And let's move on to this final battle in the top 8 right here between Wind and Amber. Wind versus Amber. Battle of the Winds and the Ambers. There you go. Yeah, it basically did just go down, just like in Tournament of Elements. Yeah, J1. How about that? Wind versus Amber, people. Here we go. For Wind, you should have put that J picture. Oh yeah, that cursed frame of Jay using Wind during Season 1. And he just screams, Wind! And then later, obviously, they wanted to introduce the Master of Wind. And they were like, oh man, what do we do about this now? And then Tommy came out and he was like, guys, just a mistake. We didn't mean to have Jay use Wind. Nothing happened. I remember I made a video a long time ago, many years ago, discussing whether or not Jay and Morrow were related because of that very same scene. I don't know if that was before or after Tommy Andreasen came out and said that it was just a mistake. Not sure. Gonna have to check the dates on that one. I just really liked that scene. I remember being confused by it after Moro got introduced. Didn't really think a whole lot about it at the time, though, but, you know, it is what it is. Have you ever watched Sethical Baku videos? Bread bank of boneless pizza. Boneless pizza is the best kind of pizza. How do you prefer your pizza? Oh, no bones, please. Boneless pizza. I've always said boneless pizza would be an awesome name for like a cat or something. Like a dog, maybe like a little pug. Get a pug and name it boneless pizza. Why not, right? Or like QR code. That's another one of my favorite names for a pet. And with a minute being up, let's go ahead and end off the poll. Amber won. There you go. 79 watching, 83 votes. I see 95 people watching right now. Clearly YouTube is having issues displaying accurate numbers. Not really sure what it is. Name your next cat boneless pizza. Probably will. Either that or, as I've said, QR code, pencil top eraser. There's a lot of really good names for cats. If you just look around your room and just, you know, name your pet after the first thing that you see, it's a win-win. If you guys are struggling to come up with names for pets, it's not a bad strategy. As I've said, though, in terms of the bracket, Amber won. There you go. Amber beats out Wind, of course. So now, people, here we have our final four. The big four. We have Golden Power versus Lightning, Creation versus Amber. We're going to be determining who wins, who moves on to the top two, and then ultimately who is the winner. So let's go ahead and get this battle out of the way first. Golden Power versus Lightning. Sounds like a plan to me. Where's the poll? Where are you? Season 9 pictures. Sure. There you go. Sounds good to me. Which power is better, Golden Power or Lightning? There we go. Take a vote, if you please. I should have put Maya in the picture, not NYA. True. Should have done that. Should have done that. I was going to say what we should do is do like a big tournament between like the original Elemental Masters. But then again, I'm not sure if we even know the personalities of the majority of the older Elemental Masters. Obviously, with like Ray and Maya, we know them pretty well. The Master of Ice, I'd argue, we know a little bit too. Same deal with the original Master of Lightning. But for like other people, like the original Master of Gravity, the Master of Shadow, not sure if we'd be able to judge them as characters. So maybe that idea wouldn't really work after all, unless someone else has a better idea. You know. Otherwise, I'm at a loss here. Batman's elemental power is steak in the milk. Oh yeah, big time. Maya always wins though. True, just because Maya's queen, you know? She always wins because she's royalty. Speaking of things winning, and I guess speaking of things being related to royalty, seems like Golden Power has already won this poll. Between Golden Power and Lightning, it seems like Golden Power has won there. Can't really argue with that one there as well. Golden Power seems to be a better element as opposed to Lightning. Lightning's a little cooler, though, dare I say. But hey, moving on back to our bracket, we have ourselves the first winner of the top four, that of course being Golden Power. Now, moving on to this battle over here to determine who fights Golden Power, we have Creation versus Amber. That's going to be the next matchup here in the top four. Creation versus Amber. Here we go, and not Amber Heard. No thank you. Which power is better, Creation or Amber? Lloyd takes the victory for like the millionth time. Yeah, surprise, surprise, right? I'm just as shocked as you are. I feel the same way. I'm just as stunned. I'm the shocker. I shock people. Ooh, that's a pretty close one. Creation versus Amber. Hey, look at that. Which is better, Creation or Amber? Seems like we're already off to a pretty even match here. Interesting. I like when things get even like this. We're going to let this one sit for a couple of minutes as well. Could the Overlord have an Eternatus? Ooh. Yeah, sure. Why not? That seems like an interesting Pokemon for the Overlord to have. Either Eternatus or Giratina. You know, like the literal devil Pokemon. 6 legs, 6 ribs, 6 spikes. Giratina is the devil. Confirmed. Ugh, I have to take a sip of my water. There we go. In a stream, you could do which ninja would have which Pokemon. That could be a pretty fun stream to do, for sure. Giving each ninja a Pokemon team, that could be pretty fun. You know, based on the types and what elements the ninja have. For example, Kai's team would probably consist of all fire types. Jay's team would consist of electric boys, so on and so forth. That could be a pretty enjoyable stream to do, right? I'm going to write that down, actually. Doesn't seem like that bad of an idea. Where's a pencil, though? I need a pencil with an actual point. I pulled out a pencil and it wasn't sharp. What the heck? Where's my notebook? There we go. Pokemon stream. There we go. Keep that one in the back pocket. Maybe we can do that someday. Do I think the Vermilion will be back? Probably not. I think the Vermilion are pretty much done so in the Ninjago in the Ninjago universe. I guess you could say. I was like, what's the word? Universe. Ninjago universe. There we go. What's your opinion on the flag? I like that flag. Very rainbow-esque. I like that flag quite a bit. I have one in my room. For obvious reasons. Fragile stream. What are you on 1 bar of Wi-Fi? Yeah, we've been running off of 1 bar for the past couple of days. With that being said, seems like this poll is over. Hit the 2-minute mark. Who won? Creation? Yeah, Creation. You should do couples brackets. Yep, I have that idea written down too. I think that could be a pretty fun time as well. Like voting on which ship is better. That type of thing. That would be a pretty enjoyable stream. In terms of the battle between Creation and Amber, seems like... who won? Creation? Yep, Creation won. So, the final battle will consist of a match between Golden Power and Creation, which is going to be the better power there. Kind of similar, I guess you could say, in terms of power. There's not really a whole lot to distinguish the two, but at the same time, there is a difference between Golden Power and Creation. So why don't we go ahead and get that poll rolling. The big final round here, determining who's going to win. Here we go. Let's see. Final round. Duel. Right? What is that? Is that Yu-Gi-Oh? Or is that... no, it's not Beyblade, right? I think it is Yu-Gi-Oh. Forgive me, I didn't watch either as a child. Golden Power versus Creation. How did I know this was going to happen? Yeah, I think this was kind of predictable. Kind of a predictable outcome. However, I'm not sure who's going to win this. I think this is pretty much anybody's game here. The new final battle. Yep, this is it. This is the final battle. Plot twist, Master Wu was the Dark Lord the whole time, and now Lloyd must fight his teacher in an epic final duel for all of Ninjago. So yeah, take a vote. Golden Power or Creation, which one is superior in your humble opinion? Had a thought. May 15th, is Dinosaur Day, so maybe you could do a video on the Grundle, our one and only dinosaur in Ninjago. I will keep that in mind. That's not a bad idea either. It's been a minute since I've even thought of the Grundle's existence, so why don't I write that down? We might be able to do that for May 15th, you said, is Dinosaur Day? All right. For sure. I'll write that down, see if that's a possibility. Obviously, if we get like some type of big news that day, not sure if that's gonna be possible, but hey, I will write it down as a potential idea. So thank you for that idea. I like that idea. Talking about the Grundle. So it seems like right off the bat, in terms of this final round, it seems like Golden Power is winning. Oh no. Yeah, Golden Power seems to have won. So why don't we end off that poll there? Doesn't seem like a close match between Golden Power and Creation. Seems like Golden Power is pretty much victorious. So moving on back to the bracket. Yep, there's that. So I think I kind of expected that. Not really sure what else would have won. Lightning got pretty close, though. Lightning made it all the way to the top 4. How about that? After beating out Earth there in that round. But yeah, people, there we have it. Our winner is Golden Power of the entire, bracket of which power is going to be the best power. Seems like Golden Power is the one that you guys voted on. So how about that? Lloyd wins again. Put Brown first. What, like that? Ooh, look at that. Take a screenshot there, folks. Brown Power has won. Who else do you guys want to see win? What else should we do? Oh, let's just give Skylar the dub just for funsies, just for smeckles and giggles there. So yeah, that's going to pretty much do it for the bracket. Golden Power has officially won. So thank you guys for participating in this. Hopefully you guys had fun with that. We're going to be doing another bracket next week. So hopefully you guys found this one enjoyable. Hopefully you'll come back for the next one as well. Green, you want to win? There you go. Green Power won. Take a screenshot of that, people. Bada bing, bada boom. What? You want darkness? There you go. Darkness. Oh, you want the power of the Constricti to be the winner? There you go. Feel free to take screenshots if you would like. With that being said, guys, we still have a couple of minutes left in the stream, so if you guys want to switch things over, if you guys want to ask questions or talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, sounds good to me. I'm totally available to hang out for the next 20 or so minutes if you guys want to hang out as well. And let's get that rolling. Again, next week we're going to be doing another bracket, hopefully, and tomorrow we have Ninjago trivia. So there you go. And thank you for the $1.99, Jose. Lloyd wins 1 million zennies again. How many does he have now? How many of these brackets has he won? Maybe in the next bracket we should just nerf Lloyd. He's not even going to be in the next one. I kind of want the idea, or I kind of like the idea of doing a ship bracket next week. Like a battle between the couples. I think that could be enjoyable.
Father would not want you to do this, brother.
And once again, thank you, Jose, for the $1.99. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Tired but don't want to sleep. There's something wrong with you. No, I have that happen all the time too, where, you know, sometimes I'll just be lying in bed. It's like super close to bedtime. I'm like, do I want to get up and work on something else? I feel productive, but at the same time, I feel tired. I have that happen a lot too. Not really sure what that's about though, but I understand your pain. I understand. Feel like Jaya would win. Ooh, true. But then again, Zane and Pixel might give them some competition though. Interesting. I'll have to maybe figure out a way to maybe nerf Jay and Nia, or maybe just include them, but include a lot of really other powerful ships too. I'll figure it out. So, would you rant on my least favorite character in Ninjago? Like a Dareth rant? I don't know about that. I probably could do that if I had the energy, but I really don't feel like talking about Dareth for an entire video again. Had to do that a couple times, but you know. I don't really feel the need to do that again, per se. I've already done that enough on this channel, I guess you could say. Made a short, not cringy TikTok where Amber Heard was dissed while our queen Skylar was praised. That sounds like a lot of fun. If you want to send that one my way, I'd love to check it out. Yeah, Amber Heard, not a huge fan of that Amber, but Skylar Amber, there you go. That Amber is an Amber that I can get behind right there. Skylar Amber sounds good to me. What do I think of the character America Chavez from Doctor Strange 2? I know nothing about her character, haven't read any comics with her in it. I've not seen her in anything else literally prior to me seeing this movie, and I haven't really seen a lot of behind the scenes stuff about her character, so I don't really have an opinion on her character because I know nothing about her. All I know is that my local Target still has a lot of her figures in stock because no one wants to buy her for whatever reason. But hey, I haven't seen the movie yet, don't know a whole lot about that character, but I will let you guys know after I watch the movie. I'll let you know, alright? Favorite ships, the ninja are included in from best to worst. Larumi, Lakita, and Konya are all included. Interesting. Let's see. How about I just do my favorite and least favorite? Because I think there's a lot of ships that you could do there. A lot of different combinations, lots of different ships there. My favorite has got to be Jay and Nia. In terms of like least favorite ship involving one of the ninja, again, maybe Cole and Nia doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I think it works to an extent, but I'm not personally I don't personally enjoy that ship as much as other people might, or, you know, I don't hate it as much as other people might, but I'd say that one. You know, otherwise, you know, the obvious ones like, you know, someone in the chat keeps saying Kai and Nia. No, we don't do that there. We don't do that here. No, thank you. We also have a $5 donation from Jen. Thank you very much for the $5 donation. Playing Spooderman in the Far From Home suit. There you go. Thank you, Jen, for the $5 donation. That's a pretty good suit, not gonna lie. Good taste there. And thank you for the $5 Cursed Woo super chat. Can we do a poll? Sure. What do you guys want to do for a poll? We got time, right? We got like 15 minutes left. Let's do a poll. You guys want to do a poll? Sounds good. Shoot me some ideas. We could totally do one. Again, we have 4 options. Keep that in mind. 4 different options. So if you guys want to see something, sounds good. Found out about the Kai and Nia ship from a cursed fanfic. Help me. Yeah, I think we all need a little bit of help after that. I really do not want to, I don't want to read something like that. That does not sound like something that I would like to read. I'm sorry you had to go through that. That doesn't sound like fun. So, yeah, best ship. I mean, since we're talking about best ship, yeah, for sure. What do you want? What types of ships should we put in the poll? And I'm not talking about the Destiny's Bounty. You know what I'm saying? Aha! It's such a funny joke. Everybody says that every single time. Yeah, let's do a best ship type of poll. Let's do that. What kind of ships do you guys want to see here? If you ship Kai and Nia, you need God. That's about right. That's about right. Yeah. Kyler? Sure. Let's do Kyler. Kai x Skylar. Who else should we do? Lava shipping. What's lava shipping? Is that Kai and Cole? I'm not familiar with that. If that is, we could totally do that. Kai X Cole. Sounds good. Is that lava shipping though? Somebody enlighten me in the chat just so I know for sure. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Cole and Vanya. Sure, sounds good. Cole X Vanya. And Zane X the Android Coffee Girl. All right, I can get down with that. Let's do that. Zane. Oop, where's my thing? Zane X Android Coffee Girl. Pixel will be very upset by that selection, but hey, she's not here, is she? Best ship. Take a vote. Which of these do you prefer? Some of them are canon. Most of them are not. But hey, take a vote. Might as well, right? Will Film Old Design, Will Film New Design, or Wild Brain? Ooh, maybe I'll go with the Will Film New Design. I think that's the best that the Ninja have ever looked during the Oni trilogy. Sounds good to me. I'd personally pick that one for sure. Yeah. Maya X Me. Aw, how lovely. Unfortunately, I think Ray would probably kill me, but might be worth it. I don't know. What do you guys think? I could kiss you pics, see they both cheat. Yeah, I mean, that is true. You're not wrong in saying that. That whole awkward bit of dialogue between Lloyd and Pixel during the opening scene of Sons of Garmadon. I could kiss you pics. I don't think Zane would approve. Lloyd, stop hitting on me, you weirdo. Yeah, I remember that scene. What a time to be alive, that sequence. I think that was also shown in the Comic-Con trailer as well. Oh man, that's a whole can of worms for another day. There you go. Personally ship Kaler? What's that? What's that all about? Oh, is that you and Skylar? Nice. Yeah, I ship that too. Not too shabby there. You got good taste. I agree with I agree with that. You have my blessing. Kiss Me Pixel? No. Possession Pictures? Sure, we could do Possession Pictures. Pixel's not my personal favorite Ninjago female character, but she's still pretty cool. Nonetheless, of course. Thank you very much, Jen, for another $5 donation. What's my favorite Spider-Man suit in the PS4 game? Ooh.
Would not want you to do this, brother.
That's a good question, Jen. Thank you for the $5 donation. My personal favorite suit in that game, I gotta go with the new hybrid suit that they just added for No Way Home. It's like the black and red one, but with the golden highlights on it, like the Iron Spider golden symbol. I like that one. I think it's only available on PS5, though, unfortunately, so sorry for those that don't have a PS5, but I think that one's my favorite suit in that game as of right now. Either that or the probably the advanced suit. I'm gonna be basic and go with the advanced suit with the white logo. I just really like that design. Can't really complain about that one too much. Want to know why all of the LGBT ships have cool names but no one else does? Like we got Glacier Shipping and then we have Pixane. True. Yeah, I guess I hadn't really noticed that before. Thank you, Eber for the subscription. Eber Lopez, thank you very much for subscribing. Yeah, that is true. I mean, you have Jaya, right? Jay and Nia, but how come we can't have a cool name like that for Jay and Nia? Yeah, good point. Who's making these names? Who's coming up with these names? Have a PS3, I can only play the TASM game. Oh, sorry to hear about that. I haven't actually played that game, The Amazing Spider-Man. I have not played that game. You're gonna have to let me know if it's any good or if it's not so great. I really enjoy the new Spider-Man games, though. Saying X the Ninjroid Coffee Girl, like the PS4 suit too. Yeah, like the basic one, like with the white logo. That one looks awesome. Looks really cool. So yeah, Dareth and Nia. Not super big on that ship, to be honest with you. Why did the ninjas get shipped together? I mean, they haven't shown any romantic interest in each other. Yeah, but I think that's part of the fun, right? Just imagining what could be. I think that's what a lot of people do when they ship certain characters together. Imagine what could be shown outside of the show, you know, beyond the canon of the series. I doubt that anyone that actually ships the ninja together actually considers them to be canon. I mean, I think it's pretty recognizable which ships are officially canon, which ones are not. But at the same time, that doesn't mean you can't enjoy the non-canon ships. I enjoy a couple of them myself. But yeah, I just think a lot of people like imagining what could be. I do as well. So, at least that's how I see it. It's up to you guys. And fan fiction, yeah, fan fiction purposes too. A lot of people write fan fiction. A lot of people are really good at writing fan fiction. I got you. I agree. Do I think water, nature, and time should be elemental powers of creation? Literally makes no sense for them to not be elements of creation. That's a good question. What are the elements of creation? The standard fire, lightning, earth, and ice? Yeah, you'd think that at some point in there you should probably have water, right? Or nature or time. That's a good point. I wonder how they decided that. I wonder what physics go into the Ninjago classification of the elemental powers of creation. Like fire makes sense. Earth makes sense. Not sure if ice or lightning makes sense. Again, usually you'd probably go with water or, again, nature, something similar like that. That's a good point. Never really thought about that before. That's something that I will think about. It's not too bad. For some reason, I have this headcanon where Bentho, Kai, and Nia were all biological siblings. I mean, that's not a bad selection, though. Like, I could see them all being siblings. Would Benthomar be the middle child, the younger child, or the older child in that scenario? I have a feeling that Kai might just be the older brother. Maybe Nia would be in the middle. Maybe Benthomar would be at the very end. Maybe he could be the youngest of the three. What are you thinking regarding that? Was playing through a Black Cat side quest, and one of her lines was saying that she wasn't crazy, like she didn't just ram a train through a bank for a robbery. Yeah, I like when video games do that. Even with movies, too. It's always fun to see stuff like that. Something crazy happens, and it's like, oh, hey, I'm not crazy. I'm just, I'm just me, is how it goes down, right? Some people aren't crazy. They just want to watch the world burn. Why don't we end off the best ship poll? Seems like Kai and Skylar have won. Not surprising. I think Bentho would be a year younger than Nia. I gotcha. I can see that being the case. Why do people hate Lloyd? I don't think a lot of people hate Lloyd, do they? I mean, some people really don't like him, but nowadays, I think people have kind of mellowed out. I think back in the day, a lot of people just hated on Lloyd because he was the main character, taking attention away from the other characters, you know, that kind of thing. I think nowadays, though, people are kind of, again, chilled out about Lloyd. I'm not sure which ninja is the most hated one on the team, to be honest with you. But if it is Lloyd, I don't know. Wouldn't be surprised, but yeah, like I said, that was pretty much the big thing back in the day. He's okay. Here, why don't we make that a new poll here? I got an idea. What grade would you give Lloyd? You know, in terms of a character. Let's say Lloyd's character. There we go. And then we'll do an A, a B, a C, or a D, and an F. Let's see what you guys rank Lloyd in terms of a character. What grade would you give him? I think that'd be a pretty interesting poll idea, right? There you go. What grade would you give the Lloyd character? Take a vote. I want to see what you guys think about that. Me personally, I don't know. There's a lot of things that I really enjoy about Lloyd's character. There's also some things that I think are not super great about him. He's not my favorite ninja, not my least favorite ninja, and it also does depend on the season. That is true. I understand. Gotta go. It was a fun stream. See ya. Hey, glad you could be here. Hope to see you again soon. Solid B for you. Your mom. Oh, such humor. Yeah, B tier. Seems like a lot of you guys are voting for B and A. Yeah, I definitely would not give Lloyd a C or a D or an F. I think an A or a B is a pretty appropriate score to give Lloyd, to be honest. Not too bad. Lloyd was your favorite ninja. Yeah, same. Lloyd used to be my favorite back during season 2 all the way up till season 7, like that era. Lloyd was my favorite. So he was my favorite for quite a few years at that point. But after Sons of Garmadon came out, Cole became my boy. He's been my favorite ever since. Ask your Google, why am I getting bullied, please? Okay, Lizzie, thank you for the $2 donation. I'll ask it after the super chat goes through. That way they're not trying to overlap and talk over each other. We don't have the Google Home Mini trying to talk over Cursed Woo. So, thank you, Lizzie, for the $2 donation, though. I appreciate it. Maybe the Google could give us some advice about what to do if you're being bullied. There you go. Lloyd is just a B-. Solid B-. I got you. I understand.
Father would not want you to do this, brother.
There you go. Once again, thank you, Lizzie, for the $2 donation. What was the question? Okay. Hey, Google. Why am I getting bullied?
Sorry, I don't understand. But I found something related. Do you want to know why do I always get picked on?
Yes.
On the website wikihow.com, they say, physical appearance and social status are often reasons why people are picked on. No matter the reason, teasing can be uncomfortable, and no one deserves to be treated badly.
There you go. Words of wisdom. Pass that message along to your friends. No one deserves to be treated badly. Thank you, Google Home Mini, for that lovely little piece of advice there. I'll save that in the back pocket, use it for later. Yeah, there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed that little debacle. Mr. Crocker gives Lloyd Garmadon an F. Yeah, right. This isn't Fairly Odd Parents. I never understood Mr. Crocker as a character. I used to watch Fairly Odd Parents a little bit back in the day. It was never my favorite show, but I remember that character. He always looked kind of creepy to me. Not really sure why. Do I think the ninja would teach different things if they all became senseis? Yeah, I'd say they would all have like a different expertise, right? A little bit of an area where they can actually pass on their teachings to the younger generation. For example, maybe Jay would be speed, maybe Kai would be attack, maybe something like that. I can see that being the case too. You know, each ninja as a sensei teaches something different. Master Wu right now kind of has the whole thing on his plate, you know? He kind of has to teach the ninja everything. But if one day we see this current group of ninja become senseis, yeah, they could all teach different things, for sure. Yeah, I play Roblox. What's going on? We're just talking about whatever for the last couple of minutes of the stream. Whatever you guys want to talk about, whatever comes to mind. We're just hanging out. What do I think of a Harry Potter and Ninjago crossover? Not my favorite crossover idea that I've ever seen. I think since they're both Lego themes, it is possible, you know, gotta put that possibility on the table just because they're both Lego themes. Not sure how well that would work out, though, if Harry Potter and Ninjago had like a crossover event. I'm not sure how well that would play out. Just a question, is Spinjitzu limited to Elemental Masters or no? No, it's not. Anybody can learn Spinjitzu, basically. As we've seen with examples like Masako, Doubloon, Esphira, they're not Elemental Masters, yet they know Spinjitzu. So no, anybody in Ninjago can learn Spinjitzu. Just depends on whether or not you are willing to go through the process of learning it and teaching it. So, there you go. Your profile picture is a custom minifigure. What do you think? Let's see. It's a little bit hard to tell because it's really small on my screen there. Let me go see if I can enhance it or zoom in a little bit. What is that? Is that Lloyd with a Ninjago movie torso, golden arms, golden or green hands? It looks pretty cool. It's not a bad idea, not a bad design for Lloyd. I kind of like the color combination there. Again, it's kind of small on my screen, so I'm trying my best here. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'm a fan of that. Looks all right. For sure. I like that color combination. The green and the gold always works well for Lloyd. So, yeah, not too shabby there. Then why does no one teach Dareth? At least he could be more useful than using Brown. That's a good question. Why doesn't Dareth learn Spinjitzu? Especially because he's been here for so long. Like, what the heck? You think he'd probably get taught Spinjitzu at some point, right? Maybe Dareth just lacks the dedication to learn Spinjitzu. How about that? Maybe that's why Dareth doesn't know Spinjitzu. Everyone was hating on Nia's haircut. The original haircut or the new one? Because the original haircut is kind of not the best in my opinion, but the new hair is my preferred hairstyle for Nia. You ever notice how now Pixel and Nia have the exact same hair? At least back in the day you could distinguish the two, right? But yeah, I like Nia's new hair for sure. Why don't we end off the what grade would you give Lloyd's character poll? Seems like a lot of you guys voted for B's and A's. I'm kind of in the middle. Maybe I would give it a low A-, maybe a high B+, somewhere in between. Like I said, Lloyd has some things about him that are super great and also some things surrounding his character that are not so great. But to me, yeah, he's nowhere near C or D or F level. Season 4 pictures, sure, sounds good. And with only a couple of minutes left in the stream, you guys, let's turn things over to rapid fire questions. Sounds good to me. Anything that I can answer in just a quick sentence or two, that'll be a pretty good way to round out the stream here today. So what do you guys got for quick rapid fire questions? Are we doing hugs yet? Not just yet. Hugs will come in a few moments. Of course, you guys can start the hugs at any time, but I will provide you with some hugs towards the very end of the stream. In a what if style season, which ninja should become a ghost instead? Ooh, I like that. First thought about that, what if Kai became a ghost instead of Cole? I think that could be interesting to explore, right? Or maybe even Jay. I think Cole was the perfect choice to become a ghost, honestly. But I think in a what if style Ninjago season, maybe Kai could have become the ghost. That would have been pretty enjoyable to see, right? And thank you, T-Lee, for the subscription as well. Favorite MCU character? Spooderman, Iron Man. Probably one of those two guys. They're both pretty cool, in my opinion. What's your channel name? Been watching for a year. And a bit now, like what's my actual name? Sorry, misread that. What's my actual name? Well, my legal first name is, Tanner. My last name is not Fishies, despite what many people may have believed. It's not Fishies. I've played you guys. I've played you. Aha. No, I don't want to reveal my last name. That's all right. I'll tell you my first name though. And it's actually Tanner. Surprise, surprise. Air Jitsu or Spin Jitsu? Probably Spin Jitsu. Air Jitsu's pretty cool though. But Spin Jitsu's classic. Probably going to have to go with that one. Will I direct the live-action Ninjago movie? I don't know if I'd be capable of directing a project. Maybe I could be a writer. I'd rather be a writer than a director. I think that's a little bit more within my area of expertise, dare I say, to write a script rather than direct a movie. But hey, I'd jump at the chance to work on a Ninjago movie in any way, shape, or form. So, for sure. Do I have a middle name, though? I do. Not sure if anybody knows my middle name, though. So I might want to keep that one hush-hush, just so I don't dox myself at the very end of the day. Pythor and Asphira, I think they could work it out. I imagine at first maybe they would be a little bit hostile towards each other, but eventually they would come to accept each other, right? Maybe become friends, maybe a little bit more than friends, perhaps. Thank you, Leia, and Julia for subscribing. I appreciate it. What if Pythor was human? He'd probably have super tall purple hair, to match that purple neck that Pythor is known for, his long purple neck. And then if human Pythor was eaten and spit out by the Devourer, maybe the hair could have been white, super tall hairpiece. Why not? Tanner Fishies. Yes, that is my full legal name for sure. That's what's printed on my birth certificate. You know it. Is James my middle name? It is not. No. One of my friends, though, that was his middle name back in high school. So, Jamesy boy. Let's see. You love Ninjago? Glad to hear it. Me too. I like Ninjago as well. I think we all are a big fan of the Plastic Ninja Show. It'd be weird if someone was kind of watching this stream and they weren't a fan of Ninjago. I mean, to each their own, but, you'd think that everyone here is a big fan of Ninjago, right? When am I seeing Doctor Strange 2 in theaters? I have a ticket for Thursday afternoon of next week. So 1 week from now, Thursday at 3 p.m. So I think we'll still have time to stream that day. I'll come back and stream, of course, I think. Unless something happens, but I'll let you guys know next week. Let you guys know what the plan is, but I'm seeing it pretty early on Thursday, so I'll probably still have time to stream at the end of the day. Who's my favorite side character? Gotta go with Skylar, or even Maya now. Who knows? Skylar's pretty cool, though. Have you watched Demon Slayer? I've only seen the first season, haven't really watched anything beyond that, but I do want to catch up with what Demon Slayer has been putting out, though, because it looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. So, But no, I've only seen season 1 right now. Let's see, you're from Brazil. Nice. Never been there. Looks pretty cool though. Might want to visit someday. Maybe they just like your voice. I appreciate that. I would appreciate that. If someone watched my channel just for my voice, I would be flattered. Thank you very much for the compliment. Creepiest Ninjago moment. Oh, creepy. I don't know if it's like necessarily creepy, but it definitely scared me. The scene during season 5 when the ninja go to the Cloud Kingdom and they're like, ooh, we get to meet the Master Rider. And then the big raccoon monster looking thing just comes out of nowhere. I have no idea what that's about. I always found that to be very unsettling, very weird. Would always skip through that scene whenever I was younger watching the Ninjago possession saga. Just was not a big fan of that scene overall. Again, I don't know if you'd consider that creepy, but it was definitely weird and unsettling. So maybe that scene. Yeah, Mr. Nimbus. Not a huge fan of that. He controls police, Jerry. Let's see. You're writing a book? Cool. Keep writing it. Glad to see that happen. Follow your dreams. Write your books. Have I ever been to New Jersey? I have been to New Jersey very briefly when I was in high school going on a band trip. We were going to New York, stopped in New Jersey, and I was there for maybe a grand total of 45 minutes. So, yeah, there's my New Jersey experience in a nutshell. And let's answer one more question before we wrap things up today. One more question before we conclude the stream. Yeah, I don't like Nimbus either. Mr. Nimbus is not a good character. I do not like Mr. Nimbus. So, but yeah, let's answer one more question. One more question. As I take a sip of my water and finish off the water bottle. Oh no, I'm gonna have to get more water. Thankfully, I'm going to the store tonight, so I'll be able to get more water There we go. Ooh, there we go. What's my stance on Harumi coming back? Good question, Harumi. Not really sure if she is going to come back. I mean, we know that she's coming back based on the Ninjago set leaks, right? She was included in those set descriptions, but in this new poster, she's not really there. So is Harumi coming back? Is she not coming back? I think for the sake of consistency, she might be returning, but again, not too sure about that. If she were to come back, though, I'd be okay with that as long as they have something for her character, you know, some type of development maybe, because she went out in a pretty spectacular manner. She went out when the building crushed her, of course. I think that was a pretty good ending for Harumi, but if they have more for her character to do, I'm totally fine with them bringing Harumi back for sure. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, right? I have high hopes for this new season. I think it's going to go really well, and we'll see if Harumi makes a return for realsies. I'm looking forward to that. So with that being said, you guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go over our streaming schedule one more time before we conclude things today. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. And as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream for whatever reason, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. So let's get some hugs in the chat. Sounds good to me. I will give you guys a couple of hugs. There you go. Enjoy the hugs, and thank you so much for the hugs in return, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed today's stream. As always, I enjoy making those brackets for you guys. Tomorrow, reminder, we have Ninjago trivia, so feel free to swing on by tomorrow to take part in Ninjago trivia. You guys are all welcome. Hope to see you all there. In the meantime, though, hopefully you enjoyed this stream, and I enjoyed hanging out with you guys, too, for the time that we had today. Thanks a lot for being an awesome audience, everybody. I will see you guys tomorrow for the Kahoot/trivia stream, and I'll catch you guys later. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see ya. Peace.